Bonjour, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome behind my cloud. I'm Frank Boucher. I'm a Microsoft Cloud Advocate. And this is the playground. This is a safe place where you can ask all the questions that you want. We'll try our best to answer it. Doesn't mean we have all the answers, but we will try. Say we because it's not a one-man show. All cloudies are involved. And if you don't know what a cloudy is, well, it's you. So today we will work on a new project that I need. In fact, we have a project with my team, and we have a lot of automations, a lot of logic app and things like that. And I don't trust everybody to back up their code and everything, so I thought I should have something that run in the background, grab all the resources, all the code of those resources, and save it someplace. We'll go in phases, so in the first version of it, I think, I will grab the code of a logic app. I will explain what's a logic app, but I could do that with many different resources. I want to grab that thing and save it in a blob storage. It would be cool if I could take that code and also push it, let's say, in GitHub, but I'm just not sure yet how I could do that, because when I will be running, I'm not sure I can save files locally. Like, the script won't run on my PC. I want, of course, the code to run on Azure. So like if eventually I start traveling again, or I'm not at home, or I have no power, with snowstorm, it could happen that electricity is cut. So like my PC is not turned on. Like, I still want to have a backup, so everything will be running in Azure. I think I will be leveraging, the plan of today at least, is start leveraging an Azure function that will run, let's say, every day, fixed time. So a time trigger, execute a command, grab the code, put it in the blob storage. That's V1. In V2, we'll try to see how we could also put that code in GitHub, if it's possible. Like, I know it's possible. I could root a container, have a task run there, like upload the file and something like that, but I would prefer not to do that, so I need to check what kind of connector I have to GitHub. So that will be interesting. But yeah, that's the plan of today. It's a new project, and it will be fun. What do you think? Does it look like fun? I think it is. So let's go half and half. Today, I want to show also one thing I found out super cool. It's this. That's my, I'm not showing off that I have a lot or not a lot of, GitHub contributions. What I want to show is like the 3D aspect, right? Like regular, it's like this, and now I have 3D. It's cool, right? I should do that will be my my thumbnail. It's an extension in Chrome, and I share that. Oh, you know what? Let's go on Twitter. We'll just open it in a window. I want to go back in my notification. I shared that yesterday. Where it was. There it is. We'll put that in the note also. There it is. So if you're interested, you install that. If you go, I should open it so you know what you're going through. So it's a open source project from Jason Long, and thank you, Jason. It's a really cool extension. So you have this, and you have it worked with Brave, Chrome, Firefox, and of course Chromium if you want. So pretty cool, pretty sick. Like, you know, it doesn't, how can I say that? Like, it's nothing that you really need, so that's why you want it, right? Anyway, I thought that was cool, so I just want to share that with you. So yeah, so we'll be starting a new project, but before we do that, we should start our to-do, because yet we don't have any to-dos. So, does the game works? Yes, it's working. There it is. Oh, that's the Shirley, but it's been a while since I saw Shirley there. I need to ping him. It's like, are you still alive, sir? To do, let's do an add, create new GitHub project, right? And then we want to, the first thing we want is list the resource, and then we want to save the code into files. We'll be first working maybe in a script, so it will be easier. Then we'll wrap it up, wrap it in an Azure function. Voila. So first we need to do a new project. To do start one. Voila, we're started. How can I call that? Easy backup? Cool, easy backup. Should I say easy resources backup, easy resource backup, or easy backup? I think it will be better if it's a easy resource backup. Resources backup. I like the name easy backup though. While I'm backupping the resources, it's more precise. Easy backup, like easy resources backup. I think we got it. What do you think? Is it a good name? On a schedule. It will be public. Yeah, please add a readme, add a git ignore. Choose a license.
Bonjour. Hi.
Frackbird. Hello, my friend. How are you? Did you got a lot of snow? Hungry? Well, bon appetit. Is it breakfast time for you? What time is it? Spend less time managing. Oh yeah, okay. Boom. We got a bit. I borrow the snowblower from Awesome. Why doesn't want me to create that? Oh, because I didn't specify it. I think I will do it in PowerShell. Since I had the blower, I went ahead and cleared both my neighbor driveway. Ah, that's nice. That's good. You know what? Let's not add a GitHub for now. We'll add one after. Oh no, that was, yeah. Why I can create one? It was possible, just... Oh, doesn't like my license? Oh, there it is. We got about 8 inches. That's good. Yeah, we had about that too, I think. Yeah, so I cleaned it up yesterday. I like this winter. It's good. Like for us, like we're used to have snow, so I like it. Now I could do winter sports. Cool. Dry snow is such a well, it's frozen, right? So it's not half melt snow. If you think about it, so it's not. It's just like it's way easier to clean up, though. Oh, yesterday I had so great time. Like I was doing, like my mentee wanna learn Python. I don't know Python, but like, wait, you know, do your stuff and I will try to see if I could help you in things. And she was struggling her script. It's a scrapping tool. She's just like kind of learning. So like we went for an exercise and she tried to scrape a web page. So, you know, she could learn dictionary and variables and looping and write in a file. Like there's many things you could do. So it's pretty cool. And she was struggling, so I was like, well, let me try like what's not working. But I didn't want to install Python and all the component, so I use code space for it. And damn, it was super cool. I had like my environment up and running, run the file, found what was the problem, and suggest a fix. I was really happy about that. Python is great. Yeah, but well, I used it for the first time yesterday. Is that true? Maybe I copy-paste script in the past when I was doing a little bit of a Raspberry Pi thing, but without, you know, like, copy this and now your LED is blinking. I wish I could learn more, but last time I played with that, with my Raspberry, I think I discovered Johnny 5, a JavaScript library that worked with that, and it was nice. I agree with you. Copy pasting is an art. You need to copy paste the good section and put it at the right spot. Otherwise, it won't work. So you're right, Fradbird. It's definitely a advanced programming technique. You know, you cannot copy paste randomly and hope that it works. Okay, so GitHub Davinci, that's cool. We'll go from GitHub and we're looking for AZ resource backup. There it is. Clone this repo. Thank you. Thank you. Initial commit. Let's open that in VS Code.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, Stefan is in the house. How are you, my friend? By the way, if you're watching and you didn't say hello, please do. You could do with exclamation point bonjour, or just type hello or any emoji or whatever you want. I'm always happy to know that I'm not talking alone in my office. It helps me to keep me sane. Oh yeah, we should add a time log. So time let's say getting started. What we want to do, let's create a folder. We'll call it debug for now. Inside that folder, we'll create a script. Not test, I was about to say test. In progress. Doing some PowerShell today. It's been a long time since I did PowerShell. So I found this. So the thing I want to back up are logic apps. Logic apps, I'm not sure if you know that, so I will explain what it is quickly. Logic app is a workflow or a flow of action where you connect or interconnect different process, application, API. When there's a new file, then, crunch the data, do some condition, and then the output, or push to that other API, and then when you have the result, send an email. You make interaction. It's really great for integration purposes or automation. So we are building a lot of things in Azure DevOps for a project called Hello World that is coming up soon, next week. And I want to back up all the logic app, all the automation stuff. I want to back up it because, of course, you could go and a logic app is a big JSON file. So usually it's codeless. So you have a nice UI and you have boxes and clicks and arrows and you do your stuff like that. In the back, it's a JSON file. And you could totally go code view and then it showed a JSON file. You tape that. You take that, put it in any text editor and push it to GitHub. You could do that, and that's usually what I do. But today, in that project, there's a lot of people involved, and I'm sure at some point someone will screw it up or will forget about the change and things like that. So I think what I want to do is every day, take all the code of those logic app and save it. So I found there's a module for logic app, and I could go and see get definition. So it's this one, and it will see that's a logic app JSON. So I want to take that and save it somewhere. But I thought, we could save the resources used in a resource group. We could do a bunch of stuff. So I think that will be very interesting. I'm not even sure I have Azure PowerShell installed. How do I know I have it? Could do that. Do I have PowerShell? You know that every time you say Logic app, new version, you know that every time you save a Logic app, a new version is created and you can go back in the old version? Oh, is that release? Like, is it working that? Seriously? Oh wow, I'm in white. I was doing videos yesterday. Put everything in black and white. Ooh, what's that one? Blue? I like the blue, but it's too much white. Oh, is it the version? Oh. And how can I access those things? Right, it's here. Oh. Interesting. Do I have access to the backup in the... Then maybe what I want to do is right mouse click. Yeah, but this one is a very... It's a very old thing. So let's create a new function just for fun. Not function, logic app. Logic app. Ah. I don't even know what that is. Is it like APIM? Let's logic app test. Not in Japan, please. Something a little bit closer to me. Like East US. And that will be simple. I was thinking about two things at the same time. Simple morning tasks. Region, blah blah blah, associated with an... Nope. Enable log analytics? Nope. Next tag. Yes, please. I want to say the owner expired on soon. Let's say, and today we are, yeah, 21 is perfect. Owner now. Owner, boom, it's Frank. There it is. Review and create. Wonderful, let's create that. Yeah, but it was not supported in the version I was, so that's why. So resource group, so excellent. So now I shouldn't have anything, right? If I go in version, I have one. Ah, cool. Okay. So let's overview, let's edit, let's edit. I feel like I'm doing too many things at the same time. Okay, let's start with HTTP requests. Open the version and then you have the promote button to make this version active again. In my team we have been using Azure Logic App tools from Visual Studio to keep the Logic App workflow files in the source control. These workflow are deployed through. Yeah, the thing is, right now I have a bunch of people, including my boss, that like they know enough to be dangerous, so they just jump in, add stuff and things like that, change the connector and different things like that, and they don't have any tools, just go in the browser, mess around and do things like that. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't trust anybody. Like, I'm just scared that at some point someone will break something, and it's a lot of automation for a show. So that's why I thought, you know, could be a good idea to add a parameter. Can I say like name? Forgot how you do that. Damn, it's been a while. If I want to add, let's say, never trust your boss. Like, he's a good one. Like, I know he's super smart. And he used to be super technical, and I think he is really. But you know, he's just poking around sometime and do stuff, and he goes super fast. And then like he could be called on an emergency, and then like just come back to this Logic app many hours after, so you lose your context. Maybe someone else edit the same Logic app in the meantime, so you know, that's why. But I like if it, like, I was assuming there was some kind of process, but cool. But then if the version already exists, maybe what I could do is have something that push that in GitHub, because I think it could be cool also to have it outside Azure.
Yay!
That's awesome, Fragbird. Let's do a big X. Let's celebrate that. Whoa.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
83 Fragbird. Today is your lucky day. Go buy a lottery ticket. If you're waiting news, today is your lucky day. Like, you have the proof here. Everything will be fine today. Never dropping again. How do you add a parameter? Like, I want to add a parameter. Is it relative path? Let's say I want to add the parameter name and just then like write a file, say name, whatever. Is it relative path? Is that how you do that? And I say name, like name. I think it's in the JSON, right? Now let's say I want to create a variable. I want to initialize a variable. The variable will be name value, and it will be a string, and it will be query string. How can I not edit that? That's, I don't like. So let's save this, and now let's go in code view, and here what I want is just the name. So I think it's like that. Oh my god. Go back in Designer. Now if I call this thing, if I go here and go in history, it failed. Unable to process the template. Initialize variable. The property queries doesn't exist. I forgot how we do that. Is it because I need to put something like, remember to include a content type in the header? Got it. So it's not that. How can how can I do that? I forgot. Oh, path parameter? Hey chat, how do you do that? Fail again, huh? Okay, and if I do something like yeah, I need to pass a JSON, huh? Okay. So I just say something like, how do we add like use simple payload? Cool. Paste the JSON. Okay, I wanna name Frank. So now I could use the query, right? Oh, name. So let's save this. And now if I do that, error, trigger path not valid. Expect null, actual name. Let's move this to there. Refresh. Refresh. What? Oh no. I didn't save. It's a different URL. Yeah, right? It's trigger buddy. But I had the if I go in the code view, yeah. I'm assuming because the URL has changed. Yeah. I was calling, somehow I was still calling the previous version. Okay, so now we have it. So I should do something about it. should be cloudies. Why I don't see cloudies? That's the output. Oh, that's the input. Oh, no. Hey, Jason, do I need to? I think you're right. I think I was doing that the other day. Been raiding with a party of 2. Welcome aboard. And we'll wait a few seconds. We'll wait a few seconds. Welcome, Punkix. How was your stream? Welcome aboard. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Frank Boucher, and we are having fun with Logic App in Azure, trying to build a backup automation or like add some security. And I was about to build complex thing when I learned that there's already something integrated, and so that's pretty cool. I just need to get those things out maybe of Azure, but so that's maybe what we'll be working on. I was pretty getting confused with the .NET Core API. Oh yeah? That's good. I like confused. That's my regular state when I'm streaming. I like to learn when streaming. Oh, and you know what? Like I'm showing only partial my screen. Sorry about that. Let's go full screen. There it is. Ah. So, cool. So now, that's the thing here. There's version that you have now. And now we have all those versions. So if I click here, I see that. If I click there, I see a different version, and now I could promote that thing. I could extract the code.
All right.
That's cool. Hey, thanks for the following, Punkix. I hope I say your name correctly. It's very appreciated. All right, confused because the code is not working, and also confused because the code is working. What? Confused because the code is not working, so it's working part of half the time, or depending on where you're running it. So we have that. So there's version. So it means I could have something that just run and push that in GitHub. So every once in a while I have, that's cool, right? Jason is also involved in that same project. So Jason, apparently we already have version. And last time I checked, it was not working, but because my Logic app was so old, remember the Logic app I told you I built like 7 years ago? It was like version is not supported in that version, and that's why I need to change it. But yeah, version is now available, so that's pretty cool. I mean that me while I'm coding confused when it's working or not. Okay. Code is not working. I have an idea why. 2. Code is working. I have no idea why. Now I understand. Thank you. Like I'm you know, only had 1 coffee this morning, but I shovel the snow, clean up the driveway, put some English antifreeze liquid in the car for my wife, so I had the time to get plenty of just -10 today Celsius. It's not that cold, but felt like -1,000. Okay, so I have that. It's not doing what we want, but that's not the problem of today. Today I want to be able to, well, that's cool. It means we already have a backup without having me doing anything, so that's pretty happy. And I was assuming something like that was coming, so that's cool. And yeah, right now my problem is I'm passing it through the query string. I think it's expecting like an object through the body, so that's why I was not getting assigned correctly, and maybe I need to parse it. But now you got me intrigued. If I go here and I check the output of that, no, right, okay. No, okay, focus. Okay, so now what I would like to do is be able to get those versions. Why do I need that? Is it worth it spending time to try to extract those? Maybe I have a function that a script that could have. Do I have version here? No. Let's read them. Integration account, agreement, assembly, configuration, callback, certificate. Nope. No, map, account partner, account schema, integration. Nope. Oh yeah, but I don't think anybody. Yeah, I said I didn't. But now I know Jason is here, so maybe it's another good idea saying that I don't trust him. I trust them all. It's just, error can happen, right? I'm not saying anybody is stupid. Backup of changelog with versioning. Yeah, exactly, Jason. And it could be corrupted and stuff like that, like, the system. I think it's good to have it somewhere else. Totally agree. So there's that thing. So I could pick up the current version. Integration account map, partner, schema, logic app, create the logic app and resource in a resource group. No. Integration account. There's a lot of stuff about the integration account. Okay, so I could do that. So once a day I could pick a version, but instead of extracting it, would be cool if I could just say, hey, pick the version, and I'll have like maybe who did it and stuff like that. What kind of info I have? I have an identifier, like where that is saved. The editing, I could retrieve it if I know the start. Yeah, see, I have the start time and everything. So in the log, what it's called again? Monitoring, I think. Logs, is it logs? logs analytic are disabled. Yeah, but no, I thought. But yeah, but it's not. Yeah, it's in monitor, right? Okay, well, it's not running. Okay. Azure PowerShell Logic app version. Oh, here I could add version. Ah. So in here, get AZ Logic app, and I could pass version. Okay, how can I get all the versions? Like, I understand, like, okay, like specify the version, but how do you know, like, what are the possible values? Workflow versions. So if I do this, initialize a new instance of the work. Okay, class, initialize a new instance. Yeah, no, I wanna. Oh, method. Validate version. No, that's not what I want. That's cool though. Get integrate account, trigger. Run history. Wait, what? Was it that in the list? Oh yeah. So app run history. History of the logic app. Oh, maybe that's what I need. Okay, so let's try then. Connect to account. It's not recognized. So apparently I don't have Azure Ting install. Where was it before? Or maybe I closed that page, right? Okay. Install. Install. With an MSI. Install Azure PowerShell. What? The MSI? Yeah, cool. Installing stuff while we're... Oh. Okay, so I want the last version. There it is. No, container registry. Wait, what? No, that's not what I want. Did I read correctly? Copy link address. Can you trust that I was a heavy PowerShell guy before and now I'm like all lost? Damn. Make sure you have the latest version of PowerShell get. Okay, let's do that. And I should run this, like, let's close that one, and I need to run it as an admin, right? Can I, no, can I do this? Run as an administrator. Create a second logic app. I was thinking about doing it in create a second logic app to call the others and pass the JSON. I was planning to do it in an Azure function in PowerShell, having it to run it on a schedule. That was my my plan, Stefan. Okay, so apparently now I have that stuff. So install the current. Install for current user. Okay. Wait. Okay, I hate when it does that, right? It's just like waiting and say, did I hit enter? Maybe I hit it wrong. Oh, I should have done that instead for all user. Are you done? Now you're done. So if I do this, cool. Let's go with this subscription. Authentication complete. Please shut down your stuff. Warning: tenant not contain more than one active subscription. First, yeah. Frank demo. I don't think that's the good one. Okay, I think it's get. Do I have IntelliSense? No. Account. Get easy subscription. No, I want a list. So it's probably list. What's the show? I thought it was list. Should put my phone on silence. How do you list in PowerShell? If I do this without any... If I do this... Okay, let's, you know what? Let's try it. First, let's clear. Voila. Let's put it in the corner over there. Let's make it a little bit bigger. There it is. So I want this one. So I'm assuming now it's set easy subscription and then maybe this, and I will pass this ID. Nope. It was account, huh? Oops. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie. Nope. Oh, set context? Subscription, I cannot put just S. So it was it was easy context. Let's run a little clear here. So it was easy context, like that. I want you to spend all your keystroke on me. Sub, can I at least autocomplete? There it is. No, like do that and then S. Like this. Man, it's hard. Come on, come on. Ah. Okay, so now we're done with the install. Let's keep that one for what we need. So Azila, yeah, we want this one. You know what? I could probably do that like this. Let's make it big. Ah, yes. Visual Studio Code, I love you. So resource group name, yeah. Yeah, please. There it is. Our resource group name was Logic App Test. Wonderful. And now I want the name of that fantastic logic app, and it was simple morning test. Can I just run that? Can I do I have this? Can I run the current line inside the terminal, or I need to copy paste? Look like I need to copy paste. Also, am I trigger name? What's the trigger name? Okay, I don't need this. Oh yeah, see, trigger name. Get the trigger history of a logic app. What's the trigger name? Trigger 01. What the hell is the trigger name? Trigger. Manual? Request? If I go and edit and check the code view. Trigger. Is it manual? Let's update the time. Pretty sure it's not that. Oh, it was. But then I need to know every time. But now I have the name of those things. But how do I need to find the name. Before this, we need to find the name. Still small, huh? Okay, is it big enough for you? So that, so I'm just wondering, maybe it's already there. If I want to push to GitHub, I need a file, so I need to save it somewhere. and a place to clone, so I will need a container. So I'm just thinking maybe I could run a container, and if I'm in a container, there's better chance no, I could run PowerShell in a container, but I think it will be better if I have the CLI. And if it's the case, I could, like, every morning spawn a container. Let's continue with PowerShell. It's good to do PowerShell anyway. It's been a while, so let's continue. So let's, if I do this here, and this, right? If I go in the terminal and clear everything. Now I'm not sure why I have that other one open then, but so I need to specify a version here. Okay. Okay, so that's, I need to have, oh wow. So that one required to have the version. That one I don't need to, I think, right? The source group name should be enough. Or this one. Yeah. So from here, if I do dollar okay, and now I do this dot definition dot no trigger definition is there's property, and I thought I could have, but apparently not. Okay, so let's try to do that then. We'll do $, appdef, right? And here I should put that in common. We'll go this and right, so now if I do what backup.ps1 Ah, because it's in debug. Is it because it's a JSON thing?
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, tête d'ampoule. You make me jump. Okay, name, blah blah blah, version, input, output. New set, smart start. Workflow, string, string, string. Can I do then definition and ask for triggers? I have no clue how to do that. How are you, sir, tête d'ampoule? Are you one of the few places who didn't get any snow this week? Because even Texas has had snow. It's been 100 years, I think, since they had snow. How can I have... I want to access that thing here. Okay, you know what, let's do this. Can I put clear here? Clear host. There it is. Boom. As value first, blah blah blah. As value root false parent. Oh, is it? If I do an echo off, is it? No. Huh? Like, what's that thing here? Like, what's that? Root.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, Michael, Bearded Builder. Eventually, I will have it without hesitation, but not today. How are you? I briefly saw you yesterday. I was happy to catch you on stream. Oh, yeah, I should do. Michael is fine. Yeah, but I want people also to catch your name. So, SO, and then boom. If you don't know this crazy dude, go check his channel. He's awesome. Building tons of stuff. The UI is fantastic. Yeah. And I call him 3B or Michael because crazy, how dare you? I don't know anything stronger than that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so can I go like this? Can I do that? Nope. Oh man, it's been so long I didn't play. So how can I access that property here? Like in what all those blocks are? Is it in schema? Like I need schema and then if I click that, it opens stuff. And it's Copper Birdie. Dang it. I don't know if you can hear that, but that was scary. Hello, friend. I forgot it was that long. Wow, that was a long intro, but I love it. How are you? Oh yeah, this morning I'm like my focus level are pretty good. But I can also very easily be distracted. Just like I have no middle, no gray zone. It's all in or definition, ID, root name, parameter, state, type, tag, method, validate. I thought like see definition is here. Oh, Frank. Open definition. What's the type of definition? It's an object. No. I just wonder, like this and that and this, is it because of that? When you run a PowerShell script, oh, you know what, I could do something like that. Let's do it clear. Now if I paste that thing Now if I do this, there it is. Cool. And it's a JSON object. Okay. All the other blah 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 was the echo or something like that, right? So how can I stop that? Because it confused me. PowerShell, is it echo off? Echo off. You should write verbose or write host. Oh yeah, but I don't want all that shit. I just want echo off. Save the script at least once. This will prevent the script echo. I just want to see what I want to see. Well, okay. So it's a JSON object. I have something like JSON parse or parse feel like I'm digging my hole. PowerShell, JSON, parser. So now if I do app definition is equal to this, and now I do, so this is now a JSON, right? So now I have a property. Can I do this dot trigger now? Will that work? Cool. Okay, so now we have that. But it could be multiple triggers. Oh my god. Okay, so we have that. So now let's move this here. Let's close this, let's close that. Let's close this, what's that one? Get easy logic app. Yeah. Get lazy logic app, I use that here. Guess I could close it. Convert. So now I want I'm not sure, should I list let's do a time, so time. I'm wondering, maybe we should list all the resources, or is there a function that say give me all the logic app? But I think it's get all the resources and we specify the type, I think. Like this one. Yeah. So it will be something like that. And then, oh no, it's singular. Do I need to go by resource group? Get resources. So I could run this. Excellent. Let's paste it here. Let's clear that. Whoa. Clear. Boom. That's a lot of stuff. So what I want to do now is pick our name. It was simple, right? Simple morning tests or something like that. There it is. So now in this fabulous thing, do I have parameter? I have resource type, so I could do resource type equal to this. Right, so now if I do clear, do this, now it returns only the logic app. Awesome. Flat table, format table. That's wonderful. So I just need the names. So I could put that in a variables, say logic apps, logic app list, and loop, and get that and save that. We're getting there, right? So I could do $, LST, logic apps, right? And then do a loop. How do you do a loop in PowerShell? PowerShell. For each let's try for each, and then do this, and then do that. So for each, can I do that? I think I need to do a for each object. I really don't like the way things are described here. Let's go in the docs. I think it's for each object, but how do you end up the loop? It's a pipe thing? No. Yeah, that's for pipe, but I want forward. Because I will have a long stuff to do. So 1, 2, null for each object, hello. Okay, so if I do this for each object, and then it's $__name. Oh, the pipe go here. Man, why I'm so confused. Process. Cloud paralysis. Yeah. Microsoft. That's an interesting name. Has been playing with CLI for a long time, and now I'm all mixed up. Process. I want to loop through. Yeah. So logs entry equal log name for each object, blah blah blah. So that's my list, and now I'm passing that. But it's expecting the process. Do I need to do it like that? That make no difference. I'm confused. Man, why? Now I just want to do CLI, but I need to fight it. Loop. Let's see different example. Maybe we'll click again. See, like that's what I like, but that's it for each. Let's try. So why was not working? Let's comment this section here. Let's try with the for each. Oops. So for each and parentheses, and let's do dollar app right, and now I do this, but it didn't work. Okay, and if I just do this, PowerShell command internal format. Man, I completely forgot that flat table thing. It was me again. Code 18 inch in front of the screen, or one arm. Damn it. Well, cheers. Okay, it's water, by the way. Okay, so now we have something. So I could remove that part here. So now we have our logic app, and we want to retrieve the trigger, right? Do I need that? Could I just, why I'm on that thing? I need the name. The resource group could be cool. Do I have the resource? I think I had the resource group from there, right? If I do this dot, I think I had the resource group name. Yeah. Yeah. cool. I think I like. I don't need to have the version. I think. So that's PowerShell. I don't need PowerShell now. I want to go back in Azure PowerShell. And now I want to go back in the it was workflow, right? The name of that thing. Nope. It was Logic App. Logic App. We had that here. Oh yeah. So Logic App definition. And I think that one required the schema version. Oh, that's why we are looking for the trigger to have the. Oh man, I thought we could have. Let's. If I execute this, let's go here. It's a little bit big. Let's clear. If I do that, I have probably my schema here. So I don't need to dig for the version and everything. I could just pick the last one. Can I do something like this? And then it's PowerShell, right? So I should be able to do something like can I do that? Trying to do in one line what I was doing in multiple lines. But maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe it's this. Or it's too long. That's also possible. Do I still have this value here? Yes, I have it. Oh yeah, but I still need, oh yeah. But it was not, I need first to go definition. So it's this dot definition, then you parse that, and let's try that. Cannot convert. Jason cannot convert. Okay, can you go to string then? Let's try that again. It's a little bit big. Let's clear first. I think I should do a... You cannot call a method with a null value. Okay. Let's do it in multiple steps. So what I want to do is... This thing is still valid. Right? And this thing is still valid. But then instead of this, what I want is schema. I was hoping to do it in one call, but so that's still valid. Now if I do this, nope. If I do this, yeah, schema is here. Oh, but that's just the URL. Oh, it's not the full thing. Look like I had no choice. I will need to have that damn version thing. But how can I not have the last one? Can you have the last one, like description? The get commandlet get an updated upgrade definition of the schema. I'm sure there's something. Definition. Okay. Get the trigger of the logic app. Hey, A7. Hello. Sorry I missed your, I don't know, how long have you been waiting? Welcome aboard. We're having fun. So I could just run this instead to get the triggers. So if I do this and then pass those two things, right? If I do, let's go back here. Yeah, cool. Manual. Should have put Frank. So that's the object. Can I do this? Yeah. Well, happy to see you here. Yeah, yeah, so that will give me the name of the trigger. And then with the name, oh, logic app. That 0 or E5, is it the last version by any chance? $38.86. Yeah. So do that and I will have the name. I have the version, I mean, so I don't even have to do 2 calls. So here I could do something like version. No. I want my my funny string here. Like that. And this will be like that. And here will be, I had the resource group name like this. Right? And now I could go and call this thing. Right. Cool. What are at the moment? This is PowerShell. I mean PowerShell. Now it's really cool. It's Azure PowerShell that I'm using right now, and it's really cool and really powerful. It's just that it's been a few years since I didn't use it, so I'm kind of rusted a little bit. But it's pretty cool. The goal was to build some kind of, like, initially this morning I was like, yeah, like we have a project and a lot of people are just jumping in and updating Logic App. Logic App is an integration tool in Azure. It's a little bit like if this then that, but on steroid. It's great in integration. It's serverless. Anyway, so it does a lot of automation in our project, in our solution. In fact, in our Azure DevOps, when there's a new thing, send an email, create new files, it do a lot of stuff like send invite, calendar invite, and things like that. But since there's a lot of people updating that, I was like, I need to do a backup. And this morning, I think it was Stefan, I forgot if it was Stefan or Tegdampool or I forgot who, mentioned that there's nar, so here I'm in the Azure portal, so portal.azure.com, and I'm in one of my Logic App. Right, that's what you see usually when you land on Logic App, and in that menu here, there's version. So every time I update my Logic App and I save, it creates a new version. So that's pretty cool because now if I go here, I have that, so I could, get back in the past and say, oh, this version, what it is, okay, it was this. I could promote then that version and I'm just rolling back. But what if the full thing is corrupted? What if someone by accident delete the resource group or the Logic App or something like that? So we need something to back up, and I was thinking maybe we could back up in GitHub or just like in a blob storage temporarily. Phase 1 would be in a blob storage. So right now what I'm trying to do is get the code behind the logic app. So a logic app, usually when you work in a logic app, you could be working directly in the portal or from Visual Studio. There's an extension, or Visual Studio Code. Code or full IDE. There's extension over there. So you could work like this. So most of the time, what's cool about logic app, it's kind of codeless. But of course, it's because of the UI. If you go in the code view, it's a big JSON file. So right now, what I'm trying to do is extract that thing and just save in a file. So then I could, have different version of that, push that in GitHub and stuff like that. And I was planning initially to run it in an Azure function, and you could have an Azure function that run PowerShell. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm assuming I could have done it in .NET also, using the .NET SDK, but because it's been a while I didn't do PowerShell, I thought it could be interesting to play with PowerShell. But it's good because I'm refreshing / learning a lot, but then it's also hard because I'm refreshing and learning a lot, and I'm doing that in front of a camera. At least I'm not on stage with 1 million people watching. No, not on stage with 1 million, but let's say a few hundreds. How many of you today right now? Like 13s. It's fine. But it's cool. Learning, being like we shouldn't be afraid anyway to learn and show that we don't know. What's important is show that we can dig and search and find a solution. That's the important part. Okay, so now with that I will have the definition, so I need to put that somewhere. So let's create a new variable. We'll call that the logic code. And now I should write that in a file. Let's put this in common for now. I'm assuming it's super file, write to file. Super easy, I mean. Yeah, alt file, file path, and okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is alt file, boom, and the file path will be a local file for now. Let's define the file name maybe. File name would be equal to this. I'm not sure how to do this. Name. And then I want like that JSON. Will it be concatenated? How do I concatenate two things? Is it plus? Is it this? Is it just one maybe? Oh, and you know what I should do instead? Yeah, let's just do this for now. Let's see what happens. So the file path will be this, and then the other parameter was object in or something like that. Input object. The input object is the logic code. And I know it's smaller, just logic code, but it's logic cap code. Should we run it? Hopefully you are coding directly in your production environment. Totally, Microsoft. Where? Why, there's other place where you can code? No, it's my dev environment. It's not like it, like, yeah, it's my dev environment. It's my dev environment. Yeah, so now let's try that. Let's see if it create bunch of file and like what kind of error do we have and things like that. Oh, did we forgot to last version? Oh. Oh. Oh no, it's logic app name. What's up, Frank? Hey, Michael, how are you? I learned yesterday that we will be working together again. Happy about that. Yeah, well, like, why it's not? That's nice. I like that. Yeah, it's been too long indeed. Are you dev team coding in dev environment? What? Yeah, that would be cool. Well, you know, as long as my personal subscription is my dev environment, and it's a logic app that I created this morning, just for fun. Oh yeah. Should do that instead. Let's clear the screen. This dot, and I want the oh, interesting. I don't have the same value here. I want this property. Huh. Interesting. Look like I will have to do multiple call. Oh, that's sad. I don't understand. Okay, let's. So if I do this, I have that thing, and that's the value I'm looking for. There's name, but apparently that one I cannot have it. Ah, that would be so cool, because then I don't need to call to get the like the last version and iterate and stuff. I could just like, yeah, give me that one. And if I call that thing without the parentheses, oops. Or I could check also what's the object. Let's go. I will do that once, see if it makes any difference. No. Let's go in the documentation, see what's the object, and maybe that property is, I don't know, like it's display. So I have it, but maybe it's embedded, but why it's flat there? Let's see what the documentation is saying. AZ logic app trigger. AZ logic app trigger. So that one. So yeah, so here that's the thing. Get all trigger. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because you could have multiple triggers. Oh, maybe that's not good then. But then so that's the parameters. The output is a workflow trigger. If we go there, see now the property is not there, so it must be somewhere else. So change time, blah blah. Name, that's the name of a trigger. Cool. So I need to do workflow. Couple of birdies, now dropping. Oh man. See here, I have like change time, created time, last execution name, next execution. Oh yeah, that's cool. If I have like a recurring schedule thing, recurrence interval, status, type, and I have this. I want that. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right, Copper Birdie. Oh, even for you, I'm so bad with those things. So yeah, follow Mr. Crumb and Mr. Copper Birdie. They are streamer. Voila! Check out the channel of Copper Birdie streaming multiple times a week, playing games, playing code challenge. .NET, a lot of things. Michael Crumb, these days I think you were messing around with Linux, I think. It's been a while. I think you were doing that last time I kind of poke a little bit on your stream. Not sure if you're there, but on Michael Crumb, Linux security Python. Ooh. I did try for the first time some Python yesterday. I was helping, so my mentee want to learn Python and I don't have any Python and I didn't really want to install Python, so I created a code space because I asked her to do it in GitHub, so I just create a code space environment to run the script and try to debug where was the error, and it works super nice, pretty cool. You rap? Well, I'm not surprised. I say that like, you rap? But at the same time, not surprised. Well, look like I don't wanna say I'm workflow version. Oh, but that's yeah. So that's not an Azure function. Yeah, right. Here history. We had the app run history, no, and we had trigger history, and that's it, right? Yeah. Okay, so no other choice. We'll need to call that other thing. So we need to do that. Get the name. So that will be the trigger name. And now, like, it's a bad code because, not bad code, but if I have multiple trigger, that thing will not work as expected. Oh, excellent. Get 101. Did you give away some Gitkraken license, mister? Boards. I have my boards here. Okay, so now what we need to go back to our stuff. We had that, right? Trigger history. Yes, we have that. So now we need to run this thing here. We have no other choice. Oh, how can I get the first one? Oh, that will be interesting. So let's put that in comment for now. So latest version. So I think right now it will be versions, but so now we need to use those things here for those parameter, right? So the resource group, we pass what we have. The resource, the logic app, we put what we have. The trigger name, we have that now, so we can have this. And this will return all the version. So now I just need to grab the first one. So if I do here, clear that, and I run, I have all the version. Now I need the name of the first one, the most recent. And if I clear again and I do this and I pipe to format table, you better giving me the name. Oh, I didn't see the time. It's time for me to live. Let's check the scores of today, even if not a lot of people play today. That's fine. I have a bunch of butts. I'm talking about the robots. I know with my accent it sounds like something else. Fragbird. I don't know if Fragbird you're still here. But not only you have the best score, but you are the only one who landed today. Definitely go buy a lotto ticket. I mean, that's the best luck you ever had on this channel. He's cheated. No, he didn't. He deserved that. He totally deserved that. Let's go see in the live coders if I can type correctly. Who's there? we'll go do a quick raid, and unfortunately I won't be able to watch with you. You know what? Let's go Lina. Let's go see Lina. Not Lina, sorry, Lana. Raid. Boom. So, I hope you all have a great weekend. Let's go full screen. Boom. I hope you have all a good, not weekend, Frank. Middle of the week. It's the belly button of the week. It's Wednesday. Hey, I wish you a nice week, and I will see you on Friday where we continue to work on the trivia game. So learning the code space, the JavaScript, React, all those things together. So come back. So right now we'll raid Lana, say hi, send love, and I will see you Friday. Bye. And